Hey guys, it's Miss Canady. So today we're going to be reading a book and it's called Chinatown. Now, in most cities, they have a section called Chinatown, and in that section, that's where people are usually Chinese and they speak Chinese and they have a lot of cultural things that's related to China. So they call it Chinatown. I've only been to one, and that's in New York City, but I know they exist in other cities. So this book is basically going to be talking about communities. So the community specifically is Chinatown. As we're reading, I want your thinking drops to be a couple of things, but we're going to put it into one. So, how is the narrator's community similar to yours, or how is the narrator's community different from yours? And then you may also be able to make some text to self connections to think about how your community is unique. And when I say your community, most of us are from Newark and we live in Newark, so I want to think about how is the city of Newark unique to you. There's just some things we're going to think about at the end. So if you make a connection while we're reading, you would just say me too. All right, here we go. Chinatown by William Lowe. That's it. That's good. I live in Chinatown with my mother, father, and grandmother. Our apartment is above the Chinese American grocery store. Every morning, Grandma and I go for a walk through Chinatown. We hold hands before we cross the street. Watch out for cars, Grandma, I tell her. Most days, the Tai Chi class has already begun by the time we get to the park. Students, young and old, move in the sunlight like graceful dancers. We always stop and say hello to Mr. Wong, the street cobbler. If our shoes need fixing, Mr. Wong can do the job. Just like new, and at a good price too, says Mr. Wong. Chinatown really wakes up when the delivery trucks arrive. Men with handcarts move quickly over the sidewalks and into the stores. Every day, Grandma and I walk past the Dai Dai restaurant. Roasted chicken is my favorite, but Grandma likes duck best. But, Scars, I want to go back. I'm already thinking about this section right here where there are sidewalks and all the stores, and I made a connection. I know in the city of Newark, we have downtown Newark. In downtown Newark, you can find anything you need down there, whether it's if you want to grab some food, if you're looking for an outfit, if you want to get your hair done, if you're looking for art, it's just an array of things. And there are stores, and there are similar to my friend over here who is a cobbler, who he's on the street vendors. So I made a connection to myself where York is unique because it has that downtown section. You can go down there and get anything you need. I'm wondering what connections you're already making as we're reading. When it gets cold outside and grandma needs to make medicinal soup, we visit the herbal shop. Inside is dark and smells musty. Does anyone know what musty means? It's not a good smell. The owner, Mr. Chung, is bagging dried roots and herbs. Winter is here, says Grandma. We must get our strength up. Sometimes Grandma and I go for lunch at a seafood restaurant. I like to watch the fish swim in a tank. Grandma says you won't find fresher fish than the ones in Chinatown. The kitchen in the restaurant is a noisy place. Hot oil sizzles, vegetables crackle, and woks clang and bang. The cooks shout to be heard. At the outdoor market, I can barely move, but we go there because Grandma likes to buy fresh snapping crabs for dinner. When the crabs seem furious, Grandma is pleased. The angrier the crabs, the tastier the meat, she says. On Saturdays, I take lessons at the Kung Fu school. Master Ling teaches us a new move each week. To develop your body and mind, says Master Ling, you must practice every day. Similar to school, you need to practice every day to grow your brain. That was a text to personal connection there. My favorite holiday is Chinese New Year. During the celebrations, the streets of Chinatown are always crowded. Be sure to stay close by, Grandma says. And just for clarification, Chinese New Year is not like American New Year. It's very different. They celebrate it during a different time. So we can always look up to get more information about that, but it is a little different. On New Year's Day, the older kids from my Kung Fu school march to the beat of the thumping drums. Grandma and I try to find a good place to watch, and I tell her that next year I'll be marching too. The New Year's Day parade winds noisily through the street. Look, Grandma, I say, here comes the lion. Firecrackers explode when the lion dance is over. I turn to Grandma, take her hand, and say, Gong High Fi Joy, Grandma. She smiles at me, and a Happy New Year to you too. The end. So, again, your thinking job was to make some connections between yourself and think about your community and the community of subscribe in Chinatown. What are some similarities you notice? What are some differences you notice? Just thinking about what makes your community unique. So I gave some connections that I noticed, thinking about downtown North, how that's like a source of all resources that you would need in a special place because all cities don't have that area with the street vendors and stores. You can go down there and get anything you're looking for. So take some time to think about what connections you could make as well. Enjoy your day.